大家好，又嚟到新一集嘅相聚一刻啦！今日咧非常之熱鬧，咁我哋咧亦都非常之榮幸咧，有嚟自呢個泰國嘅法師嘅，咁啊介紹呢啲咁嘅沉重工作咧，我就留俾我隔離嘅翻譯 Sammy Lee 啦。咁啊，大家對 Sammy 咧都應該咧唔陌生噶啦。咁上一次咧，Barin 龍 P Barin 都係你翻譯嘅。咁今次有經驗咧，應該會譯得好啲啊！
盡量。好，大家好啊！咁我係 Sammy 啦，咁介紹下我哋身邊呢兩位法師啦。首先呢一位咧，佢叫 LP Pisit， 咁咧佢係喺伊利諾伊大學芝加哥分校嗰度畢業㗎。咁佢主修咧係呢個藝術與科學本科。咁喺大學期間咧，佢已經去到芝加哥嘅法身中心嗰度咧學習打坐。後來畢業翻咗泰國之後咧，就出家成為真人啦。咁現在咧，咁佢呢位法師咧，LP Pisit 咧，佢就係 Pop House， 就喺泰國法身寺附近嘅一個禪修中心叫 Pop House， 喺嗰度負責呢個教導工作。咁
型嘅名 Pop House。係
啊，嗰度好靚嘅，有機會大家一定要去。咁另外一位咧，咁叫 LP Chayanon， 咁佢咧喺大學咧係主修呢個經濟學嘅。咁後來咧去到紐約長島大學咧係 MBA 畢業嘅，咁所以哇好勁噶！咁亦都曾經咧喺曼谷第一投資信託有限公司咧擔任呢個 IT 部嘅經理。咁而家咧係國際短期出家項目嘅導師。咁喺泰國法身寺咧，所有嘅法師咧其實都係好勁嘅。咁有機會大家咧就可以認識多啲。
咁咧，我哋咧節目出街嘅時候咧，都應該係新年㗎啦咁樣。咁所以我哋今日咧唔打算講一啲好沉重嘅嘢。本來我哋諗住講下呢個咧探親痴啊，點樣打坐啊，點樣呢個布施咁樣，諗下都唔好啦，應該係過年出街，所以我哋講啲輕鬆啲嘅嘢啦，例如係點樣可以咧多啲幸運啦，多啲福報啦，人生開心啲啦，點樣可以持續地快樂啦咁樣。So 點讀啊
？LP
Pisit, welcome to Hong Kong.
Thank you.
Welcome to Hong Kong. Okay, so we're going to talk about how we can stay happy all the time, how we can have more blessings, how we can have more positive inner peace, inner joy, like this. So you're going to translate.
Okay. As for the first question, how can we stay happy all the time?
第一個問題，點樣可以成日都好開心咧？
I would like to answer first. As for the question, next one I will answer.
好，咁首先我哋由 LP Chayanon 咧為我哋解答呢個題目嘅。
So many things around us.
我哋身邊有好多事情發生。
Triggering us to create emotion, create passion all the time.
我哋身邊好多事情發生嘅時候咧，就會令到我哋咧有好多嘅情緒啊，好多嘅即係影響我哋啦。
In fact, it's not the people around us, or it's not things around us to make we unhappy.
其實咧就唔係我哋身邊嗰啲人或者發生嘅事令我哋唔開心。
So if we realize that something working behind it is defilement. So we can ignore it. We can let go everything.
其實咧喺背後影響我哋嘅咧就係我哋一啲嘅偏執啦，或者我哋一啲即係個人嘅一啲睇法。咁我哋要唔好理佢啦，放低佢啦，咁就可以啦。
If we can ignore it, we will be happy.
如果我哋可以唔理呢啲嘅偏執咧，我哋就可以開心啦。
But teacher is easy to say, it's not easy to do.
好容易講嘅，但係點做咧
we probably start with giving without expecting anything in return.
哦，咁我哋可以嘗試下咧，去付出，唔好期待有任何收穫。
And forgive for yourself and forgive to others.
咁啊，原諒自己同埋原諒其他人。
So that's very basic to get start with happiness.
呢個就係咧響我哋大家想更加開心呢一個簡單嘅開始。
If I like to add
more tips,
yes, more add is to this answer is that understanding from the my basic level first. Understand one thing that no one is perfect.
我哋原來首先要明白一件事，冇一樣嘢係完美，冇一個人係完美。
Everyone can make mistake.
每個人都會做錯事嘅。
Imagine this. Who never been criticized anyone behind their back?
大家想象一下，大家即係有邊個可以從來冇做過錯事
？Everyone did the same.
每個人都都係會一樣。
So if we did before, someone would also criticize us behind our back too.
如果大家都明白到我哋每個人都會做一啲錯事啊、犯錯嘅話咧，其實其他人都一樣。
So if you know doing this, it won't make you feel good. So you don't do it to others.
當我哋明白咧，我哋做一啲唔好嘅事咧，會影響其他人嘅時候咧，咁我哋自己就唔會做啦。
Okay. Or if you ever do some mistake or make a mistake, and someone angry at you, or you angry at them. Same thing if you make a mistake, someone will make angry at you. So understand is why should we continue hold on to our anger toward the others?
當我哋明白到咧，如果我哋自己做錯事嘅時候，會令到其他人唔開心啊、發脾氣啊，其實其他人做錯事嘅時候，都會令到我哋唔開心、發脾氣。當大家都明白呢件事嘅時候咧，咁你就唔會再有呢個情緒出嚟。
Okay. Or if someone we lend money to someone.
當我哋如果借錢俾人嘅時候
，and that person never return it.
然後嗰個人以後都唔會再還俾你啦。
So when it's like this, if we ever borrow to someone money, think about that. We would want our money back too, right? So in return, we should return what we have borrowed.
咁如果嗰個人唔還錢俾我哋，其實我哋都會唔開心啊！如果我哋想即係唔好呢件事發生咧，我哋借人錢嘅時候咧，我哋都要記得要還錢。咁還錢？我要借你錢咩？想搏下懵咁啫。
So basically, the tip is that understand other, like put yourself into their shoes.
原來呢個重點就係咧，我哋要去明白其他人，就好似咧我哋去即係佢着鞋一樣，我哋要明白要有適當嘅嘢。
Then you will have kindness to others.
咁你就會對其他人慈悲，好似呢個推己及人咁樣。
Okay. So as for the second question, how can we get a lot of blessing?
Yes.
第二個問題點樣可以有更多嘅祝福
？In this case, since it's coming to Chinese New Year, I like to add this one. Since there are 4 sources of happiness that I have learned.
咁而家嚟緊就快新年啦，我想話俾大家聽咧，有4個方向咧，我哋可以咧去揾到開心嘅。
The first one is gaining money.
第一個就係賺到錢啦。
耶！俾啲掌聲嚟聽下。We Hong Kong people we love making money。
香港人都好中意賺錢啊。
Second, spending money.
第二個咧就係使錢。
Okay. Third, having no debt.
第三個咧就係唔好有債務。
Fourth, working without any dangers.
第四個咧就係我哋喺冇危險嘅情況之下工作。
What does it mean?
Well, working with no risk. Kind of like when you work, it's not involved with killing someone or illegal. Or slavery or prostitution.
原來我哋喺工作嘅時候咧，即係我哋唔會殺咗其他人啦，唔會做一啲唔好嘅事情啦，係啦。
So if you work in those kind, if it's let's say it's illegal, you could be caught, and when you get caught by the police, you put into jail, your happiness gone.
如果另外咧，我哋做嘅事情咧就唔可以有罪惡喺當中嘅。如果唔係咧，我哋就會俾警察捉去坐監，咁就咩開心都冇晒啦。
So when to get blessing like this, imagine in here, you don't need to be rich, but if you get these 4, you are already happy.
我哋唔需要好富有，但係如果我哋有咗呢4樣嘢咧，其實已經就會好開心。
It may not be much, but at least you getting it. You stay content with your happiness.
咁咧雖然未必係覺得好豐盛、好富有，但係如果你已經有咗呢4樣嘢，其實已經就會令到我哋好開心。
Would you like to add? Okay. So that is the thing. Stay blessing. Why? Because in Chinese New Year, everyone got income, right? Got bonus.
利是。
喺呢個農曆新年裏邊，我哋大家都會有啲收入嘅。
嗰啲叫利是。
And when you get some income, you can spending it.
當你有咗收入嘅時候咧，就可以使錢啦。
Right? When you spending it, you have no debt.
跟住當你能夠使錢咧，即係冇債務啦。
And when you get income, it's no risk.
當你已經有收入嘅時候咧，就冇風險啦，唔使冒險啦。
So this is how you can stay blessing. However, the key to this, not only just these 4 sources, but you must be happy of what you have.
係啦，咁其實除咗有咗呢4樣嘢咧，我哋仲要知道咧，自己要感覺到快樂，因為我哋擁有嘅嘢，我哋可以快樂。
Okay, if you never be content of what you have, you will never be happy.
如果你唔滿足於自己擁有嘅咧，咁你就唔會開心啦。
But how about 你想譯中文英文啊？How about people with really miserable childhood, like people who were born in a country with wars or starvation, and I personally know people that when they were born, that the parents dumped them, like they actually gave up their own children. And I also see that people that grow up in a very miserable way. So how can they be happy when the parents left them as a baby or as a young kid? She has to translate first.
Esther 嘅問題就係有啲一出生已經好不幸嘅人咧，咁佢哋又點樣去開心咧？例如佢一出世已經可能喺戰亂之中啊，或者佢父母已經遺棄佢啊，或者饑荒啊等等，呢啲咁不幸嘅人，佢出世嘅時候已經咁不幸啦，咁佢又點樣可以開心咧
Okay. First of all, I have some story I like you to translate first.
哦，有個古仔要講俾大家聽先嘅。
Okay. I read in some books. Okay. It's an interesting one.
我睇過本好有趣嘅書。
It is said that if you are ever be unhappy or not happy of what you are,
如果你從來都未試過唔開心，
they said go to this country called India.
咁咧如果你從來未試過唔開心，你就去呢個印度。
And the man was advised. This is from the book that I read. Okay. And he has doubt, but finally he decided to go to India.
咁咧呢個書嘅作者咧就即係諗下啊好啦，佢即係嘗試下去咗印度呢度啦。
And when he went there, this man he's not rich. Okay.
呢個去印度呢個人咧唔有錢嘅，唔富有嘅。
But he's not that poor or suffer.
咁但係佢又不至於好可憐，不至於好窮困。
But when he been visiting India, like he was suggested.
當佢真係接受建議去到印度嘅時候咧
Up on the first time he land on the off from the plane.
當佢一由飛機上面落嚟
He saw a lot of beggar,
佢一去見到一個乞兒，
a lot of poor and suffering people.
好多乞兒啦，好多受苦嘅人。
Then he understand what is meant.
咁佢就明白啦，明白咗啦。
The thing is that a lot of people been suffering.
好多人其實係受緊苦嘅，
But the thing is, they still live.
但係佢哋仍然生存。
Why?
點解咧？
In this, as for example, in this India people that they were in this country,
我哋睇下印度呢啲人，
can they make themselves better?
佢哋可唔可以令到自己更好咧？
All they have to do, first, they have their arms, they have their legs. Are they handicapped?
咁佢哋最少有手有腳，唔係傷殘。
They can do a lot of things, but they become a beggar, asking for money from people.
其實嗰啲人有手有腳，佢可以做更多嘅事，但係佢仍然願意做，即係做一個乞兒去乞錢。
And when they see a lot of people walking by, they just, if people don't give them the money, they just stay and wait.
當嗰啲人經過嘅時候咧，如果嗰啲人唔俾錢佢咧，佢哋就繼續咁留喺度冇做啲乜嘢。
If it's in our point of view, why don't they go and find some work?
我哋即係喺我哋嘅睇法就係點解佢唔去揾啲嘢做咧？
Make a better living.
然後即係令自己生活得好啲咧？
Or why don't they struggle for make a better living happiness for themselves?
點解佢哋即係唔去爭取令到自己生活得更好、更加開心？
The answer come to that guy when he saw that.
呢個書嘅作者咧就答案喺呢個時候出嚟啦。
What he found is that people are content and like to and want to stay where they are.
其實人係即係願意留喺一個佢自己願意留低嘅地方，佢願意即係做嗰個佢自己，佢滿意嗰個狀態。
If they don't have a will to struggle or they want to improve, they just stay like that.
如果嗰啲人都唔願意改善自己咧，佢就繼續留喺嗰個狀態嗰度。
No matter how suffer they would be, they still want to stay like that.
無論佢哋幾受苦，佢哋都仍然留喺嗰個狀態。
Okay, so as for this, it's found that a lot of people been suffering, been unhappy. Can they do something better? They can, but it is they want it or not.
其實好多人咧，係咪可以喺從苦難之中咧，即係走出嚟咧，過得更好咧？其實佢可以，只不過係佢哋願意留喺嗰個地方，佢哋願意繼續受苦。
But if they try and they are not success like they expect, that means they have not tried hard enough.
咁如果佢哋嘗試過離開佢哋嘅苦難咧，而佢哋冇成功咧，只係佢哋冇真係好努力咁去嘗試。
people, like for example, maybe it's too much, but the only example I found is, remember Jack Ma? Have you heard of Jack Ma?
大家有冇聽過呢個馬雲？
Yeah,
Jack Ma.
the one who is the owner of Alibaba.
阿里巴巴嘅
馬雲
係啊。
How many did he make fail?
你
Did
大
he
家
fail in his business?
大家知唔知佢喺佢嘅生意即係成功之前佢有幾多個失敗？
But did he give up?
但係佢冇放棄。
He got bankrupt, a lot of things, but he still struggled.
佢係就算破產佢都冇放棄，然後繼續去到努力。
Same thing. People had one thing that they have. Two things. First, they're still alive.
我哋人有兩樣嘢，第一樣嘢佢仍然生存，
Second is their time.
第二就係有時間。
As long as they have these two, they can do a lot of things to themselves.
只要仍然有生命，仍然有時間，我哋就可以做好多事情。
It is up to them whether they want it or not.
咁呢個只係大家嘅決定，究竟你想定唔想？
So because of this, that's why make people is different.
亦都因為呢一樣嘢咧，令到人有唔同。
Okay? Is it answered?
Yes, in a very detailed way. So I personally have a question.
Yes.
咁啊 Esther 有個私人問題。
So when it comes to making the dreams come true, like I have a lot of dreams.
我哋點樣能夠令到夢想成真？我哋都有好多夢想。
So how can I distinguish between I'm working on my dreams very hard and I'm pushing it too hard that I shouldn't do it, that it becomes my 貪嗔痴咁樣。貪嗔痴中文係邊個
Anger, greed.
How can I distinguish whether I'm on the right way to work hard on my dreams, or am I just pushing it too far that it becomes my own obsession?
究竟我點樣去到分辨我係喺度為自己嘅夢想努力啊，定係咧我哋已經係太過貪心咧？
Okay. This, for example, okay, that we have maybe I can go in detail with the next one. However, first of all, I'd like to answer is number one.
我而家即係解答下，簡單咁答。
You have to have your goal.
第一，你要有你嘅目標。
Second, how to get to your goal.
第二就係你點樣去到呢個目標嗰度咧？
Then go into detail because each goal, like they have 8 steps. Step 1, step 2. They have to go from step by step.
每一個目標咧，我哋都要一步一步咁樣
So
去
if you make a dream, let's say you want to be the president of the United States. First, you have to work from level from president of the club, the company, or the senator, or in step by step in order to go into that place.
Wow, it's that.
咁我哋係咪一步睇到自己係咪一步一步咁向住個目標
So
行？
if you do it correctly, the first goal you have to have one step to reach the big goal. Let's say you want to take over the world, then you have to take over the town, then the city, then the country, then the whole world. Step by step. If you're on the right track, then you will find that it's reaching toward the goal. But if it's like, let's say you have to take over the world, but you just take over something that is not the city or the home, then it's probably off the track. Then you want to get back on the right track, then you can reach the goal.
咁我哋首先要知道咧，自己係咪一個啱嘅軌跡嗰度。咁你要我哋有個大嘅目標啦，然後要到達呢個大嘅目標咧，中間應該係有好多細嘅目標，一步一步咁行。就好似如果我哋要統治全世界、擁有全世界，我哋首先咧就係要從你要走翻落嚟，可能係從一個國家啦，再翻落嚟可能一個城市啦，再翻落嚟可能從屋企開始。如果唔係咁嘅話咧，你一開始就話我要全世界咧，咁即係你就唔會得到。
Okay.
Then how do I know whether is the goal too much for me, that I'm too greedy, or is it the right goal or right dreams that I have?
Then you have to go with the small one first. The small one that will lead to the big one.
咁我哋點樣知道嘅？究竟我個夢想係即係我太貪心啊，定係我向一個啱嘅方向咧？咁師傅就話咧，首先你要知道你向一個細嘅方向嗰度一步一步咁行上去。
But there are 4 steps that will make you reach toward the goal for practice.
咁有4個步驟
That way we
嘅。
can go in the second part.
咁我哋下一個部分翻嚟再講。
Okay.
Okay, thank you, teacher. 咁好啦，我哋咧第一節嘅時間咧又差唔多啦，咁我哋咧休息陣間翻嚟咧，我哋再講下咧到底嗰4步係咩嘢？